Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? With a testing out video. I kind of like that as my intro, but we'll see where YouTube takes us. Welcome to today's video. Don't let this super snatch face fool you. Today's video is going to be one very, very interesting one, to say the least. So if you want to see how that thumbnail came to be, just keep on watching, guys. Alright, so I already prepped my face with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer and also the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Primer from Too Faced. So I apply the Silk Canvas first, and I just avoid the T-zone area for myself. And then afterwards I apply the Too Faced Primer right in the center of my face and just dab it in. Guys, I really don't know how this is going to go. Now on to the fun part. I'm going to be mixing my Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Foundation as well as the Dior Forever Foundation, just because as of right now I'm obviously tan from the summer, and to make my perfect shade, I'm cheap and I don't want to buy the right shade from Smashbox, so I mixed a little bit of the Dior, and I think together it makes a very even and about medium and a half coverage foundation. Remember that 2.5 I was talking about? That area right there. I'm just going to take a pump and a half of this and then the tiniest squirt of this and mix them together and apply that to my face. So we'll take this, one, and then a half. And then like I said, I just take this and the tiniest bit into my hand. And then I'm just going to dot this on my face. And then I'm going to take this. It still freaks me out, man. And I'm just gonna start blending. It's just beef Debbie. So it's definitely really interesting to feel on the skin, because it feels like I'm doing a cleanser or some type of spa treatment thing to my skin. And apparently I'm too aggressive because it keeps beeping at me saying that you're pressing too hard. As of right now, I'm not hating how my foundation looks. I think that in some areas I'm having to go over it a couple times. I think it's funny how it just keeps turning off because it thinks that I'm doing a face cleanser. Oh. Right there. I took the foundation that was on the brush and kind of spun it, and it went flying on my hand. You definitely can't see that. There's these tiny dots on my hand, and I hope there's none on my shirt. It feels so weird around the nose area. Using it on the nose area, I'm trying really hard not to sneeze. In my little viewfinder, I obviously can't see in depth, so I'm just going to use this little mirror because right up here, I missed a few spots. I'd say overall that applied really well. I just think in more of the contours of the face, as in underneath the eyes and around the nose, it's a little bit harder to get in there. That's why I'm just kind of going with my Beauty Blender over that section right there and kind of in between the brows, because the brush is a little bit bigger than in between. So it's a little bit harder to kind of maneuver the product around. But I think overall, for a foundation brush on a Clarisonic, it applied really well. Like I said early on when I started to apply the product on this side of the face, it did have a little bit of a streaky texture to it. Once I did the circular motions with the Clarisonic, it worked a lot better. So now is the part where I become an Instagram makeup guru. So I'm going to do the clown contouring, which is when they do that crazy looking contouring, and then when you use the Clarisonic to blend it out. So we'll see how this goes. Probably won't end well, but we'll be able to work with it no matter what, guys. Who knows what's going to go down. For contour, I'm going to take my Anastasia contour kit again. As you guys saw in my last video, I used this, and I did like it. Like I said, it was a lot more work. I'm going to be taking this shade and probably a little bit of the warmer tone color to kind of bronze it up a little bit. For blush, I'm going to be taking the NYX Rouge Cream Blush in Boho Chic. And then I'm going to be taking the Shape Tape Concealer from Tarte, and I'm going to be using that as my highlighting shade. So let's get to work. Then take a little bit of that concealer. Then a little bit of the blush. At the current moment, I look a complete psychopath. So hopefully things improve rather quickly, hopefully, actually. Alright, so I'm going to put on a higher setting for this, and let's see how this blending goes. Alright guys, so far this isn't going so well. So I just think it's making my skin look so muddy. Do you guys see how it created a little circle there? I love that. Basically this is just a mess, guys. This is a hot mess. It's pulling off my foundation. The contour looks splotchy. This cheek doesn't look terrible. Okay guys, so as I continue to blend, this side of my face looks okay. This side looks a little worse. And the center of my face is just a complete and utter cakey mess. The center of my forehead has so much product on it and it looks so heavy and gross. I think we have to admit defeat here. I have no words. This is the first time in makeup history for myself that I have not been able to work with something. You know, when you mess up or make a mistake or the product isn't what you thought it was, you can always kind of play with it a little bit, make it work, use it for something else. This, I just literally can't use it ever again for contouring. It worked really nice for applying foundation, but it's also supposedly supposed to be good for any cream product for the face. It has made the products apply so patchy, and on my nose area, it actually took the foundation off and then the concealer off too. There's just a strip on my nose right here that the product has peeled away and the contour won't even blend on the sides of my nose. So I'm admitting defeat. I'm gonna have to take off the makeup in the center of my face and reapply it, and I will be back to give you my final thoughts. Let's do our best, sweetie. Alright guys, so I am back. I have my full face beat now. As you can tell, my nose contour is looking a lot better, and the rest of my face as well. Because this is kind of a review video and a testing out this Clarisonic attachment, I would say that this applied my foundation pretty nice. It went on really smooth. Like I said, the only problem is it was my technique. I just had to do more circular motions when I was applying it, and then the streakiness stopped. It looks really good. It looks very airbrushed. The only thing, and as you could tell with the contouring products, it did not end well at all. The cheeks were very muddy because the brush goes in circular motions. When I would move it in little circles on my cheekbone to kind of disperse the product, at one point there was literally a circle of the contour that it brought up when it was twisting and turning and whatever else it was doing. I will say though, for the concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, it does dry quickly, and that could have been a problem, and that may have been the reason why that particular concealer didn't work, because it's fast drying. I genuinely just think that this is meant to apply foundation and foundation only. Maybe, like I said, contouring if you're really going to take your time and use it, but overall, I would say this is a big, big miss for me. Like I said, this is basically the worst makeup application that I've ever done in the history of ever doing makeup. I love my Clarisonic Mia so much, but I just can't recommend ever the foundation brush. I mean, did my foundation apply okay when I used it? Yes. Was it the best application I've ever had? No. Did it take much longer than expected? Hell yeah. I had to work so hard with this product to even try to make it remotely look like a contour. Girl, this could have been done a lot better. It's not a good look. So at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next one will not be like this. I wouldn't have dedicated a whole video to something if I thought it was going to be an absolute flop, obviously. So stay tuned for next week's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a happy 4th of July if I don't post before then. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!